What's up YouTube? Capital G here. Got a teeny tiny bit of information for you guys to check out in this video. It appears that we have our first solid details when it comes to this year's Megatins. We know the release date of these Megatins, which, I mean, that's it definitely feels like it's far enough out from, the pandemic that we're going through right now, the CV virus, that we should be able to just pick up this and play it at events. We also know the general theme that the Megatins are going to be relating to, and to nobody's surprise, it's relating to the DM anime, which of course is just the gift that keeps on giving, guys. I mean, Konami has to be so happy that Takahashi made Yu-Gi-Oh! DM, because I feel like Konami would not be a company without Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh goodness, DM is 20 years old and Konami can still go back to it at any given time to give us some new product and get people excited. And then since we do have the press release and we know the theme, of course I can wildly speculate as to what cards I believe could possibly be in here, just because I think Konami is probably going to give us some TCG exclusive cards, like some world premieres. They did that last year with Nibiru and Dark Rule No More and Dimensional Shifter, so I think they'll probably end up doing it again. But let's go ahead and let's read the press release first. It says the 2020-10 will show the beginning of an old duel between Pharaoh, which of course is a Tim, and Priest Seto, which is like the Egyptian form of Seto Kaiba, described in the Tablet of Lost Memories, the same artifact that inspired Kaiba to create the Battle City tournament. So if you guys just, I don't know, maybe you're like the one or two Yu-Gi-Oh fans in the world who hasn't seen the Battle City tournament, which, come on, how could you not? It's by far the most popular arc probably in all of Yu-Gi-Oh history, but this was one of the central themes of the Battle City tournament. If I'm not mistaken, when Yugi and Kaiba duel, they constantly have flashbacks, especially Kaiba, that show this that kind of show this duel going on. And then even before the Battle City tournament even happened, and that duel, by the way, the Yugi versus Kaiba, that was the semifinals. But even before the Battle City tournament was like even a thing, essentially, Shizu took Kaiba to a museum and she showed him this same stone tablet. And if I'm not mistaken, Kaiba was having crazy hallucinations and flashbacks and all that good stuff. And then she gave him Obelisk and she told him to, have the tournament, pull out the rare hunters, and etc. etc. And then the arc played out. But you guys can see you've got a Tim, and he's dueling against the priest Kaiba, and then, or he's dueling against the priest Seto, excuse me. Kaiba is his last name. And you can see it's Blue Eyes battling against Dark Magician. And then on top of that, we have the 3 Egyptian God cards, and you guys know what that represents in the Battle City arc. It goes on to say, as always, each 10 will be chock full of exciting cards from a mix of favorites released in 2019 and exciting new possibilities. All right, let me just cut through the red tape here. When Konami says exciting new possibilities, to me that means world premiere cards. That means that we're gonna get some TCG exclusive cards in here. Otherwise, why would they go out of their way to specifically point out new possibilities? You guys can't see me putting up air quotes, but I'm putting them up. So yeah, that kind of confirms, to me anyways, is just my opinion, that we're going to be getting some new TCG exclusive cards. It says mega packs, of course, are a must and will return once again. Once you've expelled all the goodness from within, you can display the 10 and make an important scene from Yu-Gi-Oh history a part of your dueling space. All right, so we pretty much know that we're going to be getting, obviously, a bunch of reprints. Some of the ones that kind of come to mind are things like Striker Dragon, IP Mask Arena, man, I'm forgetting her name now, Appaloosa, Bow of the Goddess. Those are obviously like some really nice cards Konami could throw in here that, will definitely push the Megatins. But when Konami says that we're going to be getting new possibilities, aka world premiere cards, I think that this year's theme is going to be the Egyptian God cards. You guys know last year specifically, Konami gave us 3 cards in the Megatins. And last year, the theme was kind of creating competitive cards, like cards that would immediately affect the competitive meta and cards that were meant to kind of break boards. If you look at last year, they were all cards designed at like going second and being able to like make sure your opponent can't wombo combo to death. We got Nibiru, we got Dimensional Shifter, and we got Dark Rule No More, and also Jerome McHale, who designed those cards, said specifically these are what the cards are designed for. They're designed to break boards and to affect the competitive meta, and for you guys to be able to deal with these problems with these cards. I think Konami the fact that they're making these tins this year based on probably Yugi and Kaiba, because those are the two here that are dueling, I think they're going to go with the Egyptian gods. I mean, just for a couple of reasons. Number one, if we're going to get 3 world premiere cards like we got last year, obviously 3 is the same number as the Egyptian god cards. And then number two, it just kind of makes sense because you also have to look at the fact that Merrick was an Egyptian god card user because he used Ra, obviously. He used Ra. And then who else is coming out or who's getting support in the next legendary duelist? That would be Merrick Ishtar. He's obviously the cover character of that booster pack. And if we know that Konami is giving Merrick support and they're giving us a Yugi and Kaiba 10, why not just give them all each a brand new god card? Maybe it can be a retrain, a newer version or something like that that's like adjusted to power creep, maybe even competitive, who knows. But I feel like if you're going to give us 3 cards and there were 3 Egyptian God card users and then Merrick is also getting support in the next legendary duelist, it all just kind of makes sense. Also, every time I make a video about the Sacred Beast, people are always mentioning, oh Cap, so that means that the God cards are getting support next, right? This could be Konami's way of answering that. But whatever you guys think, you leave that in the comment section below. What are your predictions for what those cards could possibly be? What reprints do you want to see with the Megatins? And what are you guys looking forward to when it comes to this? I mean, I know what my $1,200 is going to, Kappa. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.